Alright, the next film we have up is The Mummy's Hand from 1940. Almost 10 years later, in 1940, The Mummy finally got a sequel. Well, not really. The Mummy's Hand is a sort of remake of the first, using some ideas and even footage, but changing the name of the mummy. He is no longer Imhotep, is now Karis. It's no longer Imhotep's movie, but is now the Karis Show. The backstory for Karis is more or less exactly the same as Imhotep's, but with some tweaks. Still using the Scroll of Thoth. He tries using Tana leaves to bring back his beloved princess from beyond the veil. So these leaves make no sense. If you brew the leaves in some form, it can restore you. If you brew the leaves in some form, it can restore a corpse to life. 3 leaves is given during the cycle of the full moon. It will keep a person's heart beating seemingly indefinitely. Then a drink of 9 leaves will give movement to said person. And supposedly, if you take enough, it will make you immortal. We're not exactly sure how much you need to brew for immortality, but I'm gonna guess it's either 9 or more so leaves. We keep getting warnings that if Karis gets a drink of more than 9 leaves, he'll become a true monster, completely unstoppable. He can use both his arms and legs to full capacity. Never happened in this movie or of the 3 sequels. But what's the movie about? Going off a miraculous hint, an archaeologist, Steve Benning and Babe Jensen, are on the hunt for the tomb of the Princess Anaka, joined by their backer, Salvani, and his daughter Marta. They head into the desert, only to be hunted by the still living priest and the immortal mummy. While the original Mummy was more of a horror romance, it had a lot of drama to it, it took itself very seriously. The Mummy's Hand is a silly action-adventure film. Except for a few shots of the mummy, the movie is barely creepy. It's more focused on the fun and the adventure, and going to find a tomb, trying to get rich, and whatnot. The characters have silly moments. Babe is literally the comic sidekick. Salvani is a magician for no real reason except for a couple of tricks he does, but it does give him character, so I like that. It works. The movie has a fun charm to it. I mean, this is one of my favorite ones to watch growing up. It wasn't really creepy, which I love the creepy, but you know, it was fun, it was silly, I don't know how to explain it. It has a charm to it that is infectious and just makes you have a good time while watching it. Even as a kid, I love how it was Babe who got most of the heroic moments. Shooting the leaves out of Kara's hand, or shooting the priest down the temple. That was just so badass when I was little, and it still is. I like it. I like how the silly guy saves the day more than the traditional straight man hero. You can tell the movie was shot on the cheaper side. After we get out of the Egypt or Cairo, wherever that place was supposed to be, when we get to the desert, it is just this one little camp of the tomb and a couple of shots of Karis walking through the forest, which I've never been to Egypt, but I'm pretty sure it sounds just like a regular forest just out and about in the desert. It's just weird. I mean, a couple creepy shots, but nothing hilarious, nothing frightful. The ending where it gets kind of weird. They try to end it like the first movie, with the priest trying to make Marta himself immortal. Not into living mummies, just immortal. And well, it really comes out of nowhere. His obsession, his infatuation with her is just, oh, beautiful woman, me make her immortal. Of course she'll like me if I do that to her. Of course, just stealing her free will and from her family and whatnot. And get used to the priest falling for the main girl at the end of all of these movies. It is so weird. Mummy's Hand is a fun ride, but a bit of a letdown when you compare it to the first movie. It's not as creepy, but it's more fun. The acting is good, but not fantastic. But if you just want a fun, small, simple watch, this is your film. And well, this was not the end for Karis. He will come back and you'll see him in the next video. See you then. Bye bye. See cups. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. You're still here? You're actually still here at the end of the video? Oh, I'm surprised. Thank you for staying for the whole thing. If you have a few more seconds of your time, if I could, can you scroll down to that description, hit that little button that takes you over to my Twitch? I stream there almost every day. We play horror games, action games, and visual novels. So, if you don't mind, if you like what I do here, if you can stand my annoying voice here, follow me on Twitch and we can hang out some more. Alright, hope to see you over there. Have a good day.